Retirement in 2026 does not have to look like the retirement your parents knew. For many people over 60, this is not the stage when everything gets smaller. It may be the first time in decades when you can decide what to learn, where to go, how to challenge yourself, and who you want to become next. But without work schedules, deadlines, and people expecting you somewhere, the days can begin to blur together. A good hobby does more than fill time. It creates movement, curiosity, friendship, structure, and a reason to look forward to next week. Here are 12 modern hobbies that can make life after 60 stronger, sharper, more social, and far more interesting. Number 1. Pickleball and other racket sports. Pickleball is easy to understand, difficult to master, and naturally social. You can play doubles, meet people through open play sessions, and improve without needing the speed of a 20-year-old. But it is not the only option. Table tennis, badminton, and doubles tennis offer many of the same rewards. Start with a beginner clinic instead of buying expensive equipment. The goal is not to become a tournament player. It is to find an activity that makes you want to return next Tuesday. Number 2. Strength training and functional fitness. This is not bodybuilding. It is training for the life you want to keep living. Strength supports your ability to climb stairs, carry groceries, get up from a chair, protect your joints, and remain independent. It also gives you something retirement sometimes removes: visible progress. Begin with resistance bands, machines, light weights, or a qualified trainer who understands older adults. If you have medical or mobility concerns, speak with a healthcare professional first. The goal is not lifting the most, it is remaining capable for as long as possible. Number 3. E-biking and recreational cycling. An e-bike does not ride the bicycle for you. It provides assistance when hills, wind, or distance would otherwise cut the trip short. That can turn a neighborhood ride into a scenic afternoon with friends and make cycling possible again for people who stopped because the terrain became too demanding. Rent before buying. Take a safety class. Practice starting, stopping, turning, and controlling the bicycle's extra weight before joining traffic or a group ride. Freedom is the appeal. Confidence and control make it sustainable. These first 3 hobbies exercise the body. The next one can change how you see the place where you live. Number 4. Smartphone photography and video creation. Most people carry a powerful camera every day but use it only for random snapshots. Photography becomes a hobby when you begin looking for light, expressions, patterns, and stories. Photograph historic buildings, document the seasons, film a trip and edit it into a short travel story. You can record family recipes, interview relatives, or start a YouTube channel about something you understand deeply. The technology is only the tool. The real hobby is learning to notice what other people walk past. Number 5. Experience-based travel. Travel becomes more satisfying when it has a purpose beyond simply arriving somewhere. Plan a national park photography trip, follow a regional food trail, join a history tour, take a train journey, attend a festival. Visit the towns where your family once lived. This does not require an expensive international vacation. You can build a year of local expeditions within a few hours of home. Research each destination, set a small challenge, and document what you find. Travel stops being an occasional purchase and becomes an ongoing project. Number 6. Dancing. Line dancing, ballroom, swing, salsa, tap, and dance fitness combine music, movement, coordination, memory, and social interaction. More importantly, a class puts something on the calendar. You know where you're going, when you need to leave, and who may notice if you stop showing up. Do not wait until you feel coordinated. Coordination is what you go there to develop. Try several styles. A formal ballroom class may feel uncomfortable, while line dancing at a community center could feel natural from the first night. You do not need to impress anyone. You only need to keep moving. Number 7. Hiking, kayaking, and outdoor adventure groups. Walking is useful. Exploration is memorable. Groups organize everything from gentle nature walks and urban history tours to graded hikes, kayaking trips, snowshoeing, and accessible park outings. Choose a distance, pace, and terrain that fit the body you have today, not the body you remember having at 35. A group also makes it easier to form new friendships. Conversation happens naturally when people share a trail, find a viewpoint, or laugh about the same unexpected rainstorm. The destination gets you outside. Repeated experiences build the relationships. We have covered movement and adventure. Now come the hobbies that can turn decades of experience into something new. Number 8. Podcasting and digital storytelling. You do not need a broadcasting voice or an expensive studio. A phone, an affordable microphone, and a clear subject are enough to begin. Interview local veterans. Record neighborhood history. Tell family stories. Review classic films. Discuss lessons from a career you spent decades mastering. Some people prefer writing memoirs. Others would rather speak. Podcasting and video let you preserve your voice, humor, and personality. Do not begin by asking how many people will listen. Begin by asking whether the story deserves to exist. Number 9. Music, singing, and community performance. Learning an instrument is one option, but it is not the only one. Join a community choir, beginner band, drum circle, handbell group, or local theater production. Learn piano with an app, take guitar lessons online, or return to an instrument you abandoned decades ago. The value is not perfection. It is concentrated attention, repeated practice, and hearing something improve because you worked at it. Group music adds responsibility. Other people count on you to learn your part and arrive for rehearsal. That healthy obligation can be valuable after leaving work. Number 10. Makerspaces, restoration, and modern do-it-yourself projects. Traditional woodworking still belongs here, but the modern version is broader. Community makerspaces may offer furniture building, laser cutting, 3D printing, metalwork, sewing, electronics, and home repair. Restore an old chair, rebuild a radio, create gifts, or learn to use the tools sitting in your garage. Hands-on projects restore something many retirees miss: visible accomplishment. You begin with materials, solve problems, make mistakes, and finish with something that did not exist before. Use proper safety equipment and learn from experienced people before operating unfamiliar tools. Number 11. Global cooking and supper clubs. Making dinner can feel like work. Exploring a country through its food feels completely different. Choose one cuisine each month. Learn about its ingredients, history, and traditions. Try several versions of a dish, then invite friends, neighbors, or family to taste the result. Rotate hosts, assign different courses, or build meals around places the group wants to visit. This hobby combines learning, creativity, hospitality, and connection. It also creates a recurring event instead of another vague promise to get together someday. People may postpone coffee for months. A table set for dinner gives them a reason to show up. Number 12. Mentoring, teaching, and skills-based volunteering. You spent decades learning things younger people are still trying to understand. That knowledge does not expire when you retire. Mentor a new business owner. Tutor a student. Coach someone entering your former profession. Teach a practical skill. Help preserve local history. Advise a nonprofit that needs your expertise. This gives your experience somewhere to go. Choose a commitment with clear boundaries. You do not need another full-time job. Even 2 dependable hours each week can give someone access to knowledge that took you 40 years to acquire, and it can restore one powerful feeling, knowing that your presence matters. So which hobby should you choose? Not necessarily the easiest one. Choose the one that makes you curious, slightly nervous, and eager to tell someone about it afterward. Do not buy thousands of dollars of equipment before you begin. Rent, borrow, take an introductory class, or attend one beginner meeting. Give the hobby 3 honest attempts before deciding it is not for you. Then put the next date on your calendar. Because someday can quietly steal years, someday can become a habit, and someday can become never. Life after 60 is not about finding ways to pass the time. It is about deciding what deserves your time now that more of it finally belongs to you. Which of these 12 would you try first? Or what modern hobby should have made the list? Share it in the comments. Subscribe for more honest conversations about health, money, purpose, and building a better life after 60.